Hey Most Amazing Top 10 family, I'm your host Jay Durana and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I love memes. I would consider myself a little bit of a meme lord. I have a backlog of memes that is pretty impressive and my Instagram and Reddit is like 90% memes. The way it should be. Honestly, send me all your best memes, I love it. But there have been a few that weren't just fun and games and actually harmed people. If you didn't think that was possible, then you are going to be surprised with today's list of top 10 curse memes that ended lives. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also stick around for the whole list because I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts, which you guys love so much. If you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. And if you want some more Most Amazing Top 10 content, check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We are starting to do Facebook exclusive content. If any of you at home want to grab some Most Amazing merch, check out the link in the description below. Use the offer code MA10. That will give you $5 off, which means you grab a shirt for 10 bucks, which is a sweet deal. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. At number 10, we have Momo, very famous one. This has to be one of the more recent cursed memes, so I know you all remember it. The image of Momo started popping up all over the internet. It was originally posted online in 2016, but didn't really start picking up steam until 2018 when it was uploaded to Reddit and received over 4,000 upvotes. Not long after that, the Momo challenge and memes were flying all around the internet. It was suspected that people with a Momo profile picture were contacting young teens through social media, mainly WhatsApp, and convincing them that they should kill themselves. This panic made the way to the news and a few teen suicides were linked to the challenge. The connections were later proven to be false and people started to break down the Momo challenge. The picture was actually of a sculpture that a Japanese artist made back in 2016, and the rumors of suicides being caused by someone through social media using the face of Momo was proven to be part of a Reddit creepypasta. There are still some claims that Momo has taken some people's lives, so if you get a random message from a Momo, maybe ignore it and block the number, or block their profile. At number 9, we have World War III. If you have been anywhere close to a meme in the last few weeks, then you have seen the onslaught of World War III memes. I don't know if it's the only way people can cope with the stress, or if it's actually because people don't care and they're just gonna meme everything until we get blown up. Who knows? Now, thankfully, World War III hasn't started yet. Well, it hasn't started in the time of recording this video. Who knows by the time it goes up? We might be in full-out war. I don't know, I'm very scared. So this is more of a what if. What if a rogue meme kicked off the whole thing? A meme gets started about America crushing Russia, so they get their memes about America, and then Donald Trump gets thrown into the mix, and then before you know it, it's all out war. But could you imagine living in a future where memes are outlawed because there was a series of memes that kicked off World War III? This is just a hypothetical, so I didn't put it too high on the list, but it's a pretty bleak future when you think about it. Not World War III, a world without memes. At number 8, we have Bloody Nose Kid. Every time I see this meme, I go, oh, this kid is dead. Let's take a look at this picture. Oh my god. And this is the reason why this is a cursed meme that ended lives. It's not because I think this kid with the bloody nose died. It's because I know that this meme became so popular that it eventually got back to the kid's mom, like the kid who was like holding him. And then there was an ass whipping waiting for him when he got home. He would have been trying to explain himself while his mom was beating him with a belt. Like, mom, it was just ketchup. No, I swear, it wasn't real. It was just a joke. Not only that, but that would also fuel all his future beatings that his mom ever gave him. One day she would be like, you didn't do your homework and you're on the internet looking like an idiot, gonna be beating up your friends. Is this how you want people to think about you? Is this what you want? When parents are beating you, there's always a speech that goes along with it. They're always giving you the information smacked into you. Let's pour one out for our brother who got a beating of a lifetime so we could all laugh at a good meme. At number 7, we have Alex from Target. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but there was a cute boy named Alex who was working at a Target and a girl snapped a picture of him. She then posted it online, being like, oh my god, this guy is so cute. This kid blew up and was a celebrity overnight. It sounds like a pretty sweet deal. You get famous because you're hot? Every dude would want that. Every girl wants you? Who wouldn't want that? Well, people on the internet hated him for some reason and started sending him death threats and then doxed him. All of his personal information was uploaded onto the internet and even his parents' bank details got leaked. The police had to get involved so he didn't die. But his life was over. He was afraid to leave the house and he had to be super careful with his social media use. So you can say this did definitely end his life. At number 6, we have This Is For Rachel. This meme blew up real fast. One, because the YouTuber Zayn did an amazing TikTok that really put some fuel on the fire, but also because the beat is so good, this meme is actually crazy.
This is for Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat.
Did you listen to that beat? It goes, baby. Like, I want a full mix of that song so I can listen to it every morning, get me pumped up, make sure no one's trying to mess up my work, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Now I put it on this list because if you've seen the real video, this is a message left on an answering machine for Rachel, who I assume is the manager of some business and took a very angry employee off the schedule. This employee then threatens her like 20 times, telling her she's gonna beat her ass. At one part she says, "Don't call the police because I'm gonna come up there all unexpected." I'm like, whoa, that's scary. So my question is, what happened to Rachel? Did this message just stop at a threat, or is Rachel face down in a ditch somewhere after she got cracked in the head with a crowbar? If I was Rachel, I'd move to a new state and just start up a different life with a different name. Like, I don't need someone walking around my work trying to take me out. That's too much stress for me. At number 5, we have Harambee. Out for Harambee. Out for Harambee. I love that gorilla just as much as the next guy, and the day he was shot was one of the most sad things that sprawled all over the internet, but what came after was kind of insane. The memes were amazing, don't get me wrong, but they created a firestorm that ruined several people's lives. As the popularity of the meme grew, internet hackers got information of the mother whose kid fell into the enclosure and then leaked it all over the internet. She started getting death threats non-stop and was even attacked by the group Anonymous, and on top of that, the head of the zoo was being harassed constantly. The memes were fun, but you don't have to ruin someone's life. It was a mistake happened, and it was horrible, but it was still a mistake. And I like to know how many people out there who were ruining this woman's life actually have done anything to help gorillas before at all. Like, you could like, oh, now all of a sudden you care about gorillas just because you have an easy shot to shoot at someone? All this hatred wasn't to help Harambee or help gorillas, it was just to bring this woman down. At number 4, we have Pepper Spray Cop. I think we all remember the famous picture of a cop pepper spraying some kids like he was watering the grass. You can't look that casual when you potentially blind someone. Well, the protesters were protesting the rise in tuition at their university, and their actions were legal. The cop that did the spraying was John Pike. He was suspended and then later fired, so yeah, his life kinda ended. At number 3, we have Epstein didn't kill himself. We all know that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Who did it? Well, it might be one of the guards, but we will never know because the cameras that were supposed to be watching him constantly got turned off at the time of his death. It's crazy how the world's worst pedophile, with information to incriminate some of the most powerful people alive, killed himself before he could come forward to say anything. This was so blatant that the internet had to turn the whole thing into a meme, and it all turned into the Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself meme. And I don't know this for sure, but I bet a few people died because of this meme. The Clinton hit list goes long. I wouldn't be surprised if they threw a few memers on the list just for spreading the good word of Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Like I said, I don't know, and we probably will never know, but there's all sorts of weird stuff going on behind the scenes. But I think the powers that be have killed for less. They're probably watching me right now being like, hey, keep an eye on this guy, he's squirrely, I don't like him. If I disappear after this video goes up, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in my honor. At number 2, we have Star Wars Kid. For some of the younger viewers, you might have no idea what this is, but this was one of the first viral videos slash memes like that we had in our modern culture. It was massive. It was footage of a 15-year-old kid, Ghislaine Rasa, pretending to use a lightsaber and using his mouth for his own sound effects. Now the video was supposed to be private, but Rasa's classmates got a hold of it and uploaded it to the internet. This ruined his life. He was constantly harassed and humiliated. He had to change schools and eventually dropped out of schools and was admitted to a psychiatric hospital. After leaving his old life behind, things started to work out for him a little better. He eventually graduated from university, and now he runs a program to help with cyberbullying. I wonder why he does that. Obviously because he was horribly cyberbullied. And for the number 1 spot, we have the Blue Whale game. I don't know if you remember this story back in 2016, but this was a big deal. It had the vibes of a horror movie come to life, and people were in a massive panic. The Blue Whale started as some sort of meme mixed with social media challenge. It would be sent from person to person, and everyone who was participating would be required to do a challenge over the course of 50 days, one challenge each day, which I don't really think most people are up for. Like, ask someone to stick to their diet for 50 days, they'll be rolling around in cookie dough by day 3. The challenge would get progressively more intense. They would start with simple stress test things like see how long you can hold your breath or stay up all night, things like that. And then the challenges would move into things that are more aggressive and often involve self-harm. This would eventually build up to the final challenge being them killing themselves. The story of this game got picked up on Russian media, and this is where it first gained international attention. The report claimed that there was 130 teenage suicides connected to this game. This was later debunked, but in 2016 Philip Budikin was arrested. It was him along with 2 other people who originally invented the game and started spreading the challenge. Budikin ended up pleading guilty to enticing 16 teenage girls to committing suicide. That is horrible. Alright everyone, that is our list, and thank you so much for tuning in. As promised, I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. I pick new pets every day, so if you don't get picked one day, message back another day. If it takes me a while to get back to you, I am so sorry. I have so many of these to do. If you guys saw my inbox, you would be like, okay, I understand. And without taking any longer, let's shout out some pets. Starting off, we have Michelle's dog Milo. I don't know if you can look at that picture without falling in love. That's one of the sweetest things I've ever seen. You got a little coat and his big eye. He's amazing. Then we got the cat Tipsy. That is the definition of a bundle of joy. Isabella sent in a picture of Hazel. Hazel is dressed to impress. Oh my god. Anastasia sent in Cheeto. Look at that guy, he's got a little house, he's the best, he's the best, he's got a house, that's amazing. After that we have Mojo and Jojo. Come on, that's not even fair, that's the best. Like, I don't even have words for that, that's just amazing. That's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And to end off we have Shannon's tortoise Hannibal. He looks like he's so curious, like thinking about the world, and I support that. Alright everyone, that is our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Until next time, I've been Chaderena, and I gotta go check out more memes. I need the memes. I'm addicted to memes. Meme addict.